Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode. Tonight we're going to be doing some deer hunting. We're over at Caleb's property, and actually Tyler isn't behind the camera tonight. We got Caleb. So Caleb's giving a swing at filming some deer hunting. We're going to be hunting, what is this, a hayfield? Pasture?
Yep, pasture ground.
Pasture ground. We're going to be doing doe hunting tonight. Late in the day, so we got to get set up here quickly. We got a little bit of a breeze coming from the southwest. Should be pretty good for the deer. We expect them to come out of this hedgerow behind us and into the field. Shot is going to be, I don't know, probably 10 or 15 yards outside of this fence. That's what we're expecting. We're going to get set up here quickly and get in the stand. We'll catch you then. Stick with us.
Well guys, welcome back. It's Saturday, September 17th. This morning, Caleb, Matt, Will, John, and all the girls goose hunted. And this afternoon, we decided to come over to Caleb's property and do some doe management. So it's just about almost 5 o'clock now, and we've got deer out in the field. It's going to be Will and Caleb together in a tree. Caleb's filming. And then we've got Matt in another location. What's up, guys? We're doing a hang hunt on our buddy Caleb's property. Tyler's about, I don't know, 400 yards that way. Will and Caleb are about 200 yards that way. And he's trying to do some doe management, so we're trying to take some does for him today. And hopefully Willie can shoot his first doe with the bow ever, which would be freaking awesome. We got like probably a dozen deer in the field right now in between me and Caleb. So we're hoping that they'll either work towards one of us or towards Tyler and we get a shot. That was the whole idea of this. So we got deer in the field and we're hunting. And we thank God every day for being out here. If it wasn't for him, then we'd have none of this. But we'll get back to you soon. There's a bunch of deer out here. Plan on 25 or 30. Alright guys, some deer just, let me get the focus here. Some deer just took off running back towards, oh yeah, back towards Caleb and Will. There's still a couple out front. I don't know if I can get this or not. There they go. There they all are, going right up towards Will. Oh boy, we'll see how this plays out. Oh boy. Here they go. That's a hard shot. That's a good shot right there. Take her. see a bunch of deer running. I don't see anything falling over. I don't see any blood. I know it's super hard for you guys to tell. Just watched Willie smoke one. Oh, yes. According to Caleb, Will just smoked one and she's down. Yes. I watched the whole thing through the binos, dude. I was watching the blood pump out of her. That was freaking sick. Alright. Yeah, dude, he hard shot her. Well, guys, you probably saw the exciting phone call. Because Willie just shot his first deer ever. And he drilled her. I watched the whole thing through the binos. They were at like 46 yards. And I put it right over her back. She dropped me right away. Because she was kind of like nose in the air trying to catch me. They ended up running up to Caleb and Will. And I watched Willie absolutely hammer one. And she's currently laying probably like 40 yards from him. So Will's really jacked up. We're all jacked up for him. It's a big deal for anyone to shoot their first deer with the bow, you know? And to get someone new into it and help them through it and to be successful like that, you know? It's really special to be a part of it. Alrighty guys, you just saw it. That was about 10, maybe 12 yards. She came in perfect, presented herself broadside, and took the shot. We think we nailed it, right? I think you nailed it, dude. Our buddy's across on the other side of the field. He said she went down right away, so I think it was a hard shot, but that was awesome. Will's first deer on camera, 10 yards, with the bow. Oh yeah, they were down in the corner of the field, and one of our other buddies is down there. For whatever reason, they got spooked, and they started running up the fence line that's right underneath us. Eventually, the whole herd of them ran up, and they were just feeding the air, grazing, looking around. And then, I guess the leader, the one in the front, the biggest one, or maybe not the biggest, second biggest one, presented himself, kind of stepped away from the pack for a sec, was grazing about 10 yards down from us. Perfect shot, we took it. Perfect shot. Just clean, thank you. Clean execution. Absolutely. And it's still early. Yeah. On a scale 1 to 10, how excited are you?
I'm pretty excited. I'm happy that was a clean shot.
It was so clean.
Yeah. I think it went right through him.
There's nothing better than that. Are you just dying to get down and check your arrow?
Oh, dude. Yeah. We can't. The way that the deer land, there's the hedgerows right in front of us, so we can't see anything.
We're blocked.
Our buddies who had told us she went down.
So point out where Tyler is in that.
So Tyler supposedly is across this field on the other side.
Probably about 250 yards, 300 yards.
Yeah, 300 yards.
And then Matt is way down that way.
So we got him from all angles. We set up on him good tonight.
You set up on him good. It's a hard spot being that there's no good lines to follow. It's just open pasture.
Yeah. You gotta catch him on the edge, but.
And luckily in this zone, you can shoot 2 does at the same time. So Willie might be up for another here. Uh-oh.
2 does, 1 sit.
We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. There she is. Guys, she's got my wind or something. I probably had her at 45 yards. She's just not having it right now. The wind swirled once or twice and she's got me. She doesn't know what I am, but she's just not happy. She keeps blowing. There she goes. Dang. Alright guys, well I'm not really sure. The wind swirled once, and and she had me pinned from the start. I don't think she ever got a good smell on me, but she was definitely on edge. The closest I had her was probably like 48 yards, and it didn't look like a huge doe. So I really didn't want to take that shot. It wasn't 100% clear, just with a little branch in the way, so I opted to let her pass. I thought she was going to come down towards me in front of this fence row here, but that's not what happened. However, there's a bunch of deer still working in front of Caleb and Will. And then there's also a deer working out towards Matt, so we'll see. We still have probably, I don't know, half hour before sunset, so probably close to an hour of hunting left, so we'll see what happens. We have been covered up in deer all afternoon. It's like 6:20 right now, and Caleb and Will are absolutely covered up in deer right now, so.
Well guys, we only ended up with one tonight, but it's better than nothing. I'm gonna go meet up with Tyler right now. I just finished packing up, so he's got a lot of stuff we gotta bring back to the truck. So hopefully he'll be with us when we go to retrieve Willie's deer. It's not that far of a drag, not that far of a walk. Nice and close to a road. It's a beautiful thing when a plan comes together, guys. Awesome to see it. Congratulations, big guy.
Thank you.
Thank
you for the help.
I watched the whole thing. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Freaking awesome, dude.
You think I miss or what?
I didn't know if you shot or not.
Freaking awesome. Awesome, man.
yeah.
That was such a fun hunt, dude. Holy
Nailed
smokes.
We had a ton of fun.
That was freaking awesome.
They were all over us all night.
Dude, it looked like they were literally like underneath the tree the whole time.
they were still coming out right here.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Dude, that was just crazy.
Of course, that was a group with only one fawn and
all does.
4 big does.
Figures.
I passed on that group of does that come
I
through
see
with the
it. Yeah, I
fawns.
see it.
I couldn't do it. They still
Two.
had spots.
I know.
I'm like, nah.
2
Because they're
big
going
does
to
and
stomp
4
around.
fawns.
Like, nah.
Dude, I've never seen so many fawns. in
I
one
know,
set.
that was
Every
unbelievable.
single one, there was like 2 fawns with them, 3 fawns with them.
Every
How,
single
how
one.
was it, Willie?
Oh
Tell
my
me,
God,
what
it was a
happened?
Dude, well, first of all, getting up in the tree, that took a little while.
I had a freaking disaster going up
Oh my
too.
goodness.
Well,
it was a
Caleb's never
project.
been in a saddle either, so
How'd that go?
he's trying to figure it out.
That was fine, except Will skipped like 30 feet between the second ladder and the third
I was
ladder.
going all the way up there. Caleb got about halfway and he's like, we got a good shooting lane right here. We're gonna pump the brakes
We
here.
were so high that you could have just dropped the arrow out of the tree. It would have fallen over the power line and hit the deer. I said, we're too steep for that. And we got back down a little. And plus, I'm not afraid of heights, but the branches were getting really small up where we were climbing.
I heard him
And
yelling
he
a
could
couple
go up
curse
it like a
words.
squirrel, but I wasn't climbing him like no squirrel, I'll tell you.
He got above the first 2 sticks and then there's a pretty good gap and he was hanging there for a while like this,
I
holding the
couldn't
tree.
figure out what side of the tree I needed to be on. I looked like a baby bear up there.
Oh man.
Dude, how'd it feel? Pretty good.
It was awesome.
What'd you
It
think of the
happened so
first?
quick though,
yeah.
which is
Dude,
like the way
yeah.
it should happen.
That's what we were talking about. When you're thinking about it for too long or watching the deer come in forever.
And it was good
Yeah.
because this tree here was blocking.
Yeah.
So we knew that they were coming, but not quite that quick. And then
Yeah.
once they busted off of you,
Yeah.
they came quick.
I
And
had-
then that lead doe just,
I had
she
no
popped
choice,
up.
man.
And we were like
Yeah.
a little iffy at
I was
first.
like, Caleb, do I shoot? He's like, you take the shot. I was like, okay.
She's standing there and she puts her front leg forward like this. I'm like, if he doesn't shoot this deer, he's never going to shoot one. This is like the best opportunity I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Smoked her.
And you sent it, Will?
I sent it, and then as soon as I sent it, I didn't see the arrow. I was like, uh-oh.
He's like, where did I hit? I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to work this camera. You know?
I literally,
Yeah.
she came up to me, she was 46 yards, and at 50 yards, everything was cool. She hit 49, she was like, there's somebody over there. I'm like, oh my word. She starts stomping
You were
at
in
me.
Maple?
I was in some hickory over there. I was like on the rock face ledge there, so I can get
Okay.
them coming across the laneway there.
Yeah.
She picks her head up, she comes up a little closer, turns broadside. As soon as I touched our leash, her belly was on the ground and she was running this way. So I threw the binos up and I literally watched them gallop all the way up to you.
Yeah.
I watched you stick her and I just see the blood pumping out of her
Yeah,
side.
I did see it
I was
squirting
like,
out as soon as she
oh
turned.
my word. That was freaking awesome. And it sounded like you hit her with a 2x4 from all the way over there.
Yeah.
I think I'm speaking of that.
Were
we
you
gotta
shaking,
look
Will?
for that arrow. I honestly wasn't. Like, I was
After
more
the
amped
fact.
After the fact, he
fact.
was.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
it
yeah.
happened so
I was
quick.
like,
I mean,
It was good for me, too, because when we were climbing up there, we get everything up there. We're just about set. I'm trying to get my footrest set because my footrest has to be a lot farther away from my rope than his does. So I'm like this in the footrest. I get her all set up. He goes to turn around and hang his backpack up, and the camera arm goes. Well, guess we're freehanding here, boys. So I was like trying to get it adjusted in the camera with that big old lens on. It must weigh 30 pounds. So I'm like holding it like a cannon like this the whole time. trying to hang, and then every once in a while the clip would slide past the loop and it would drop me like a 1/4 inch. I swore every time I was going to the ground. Oh man. That
I
was
got
good.
up 3 sticks, and I had 0 shots. I had just branches everywhere. I'm like, I got to get up another like 8 feet or so. So I had my lineman's and my tether both on me, and I had to get my foot up into this branch like this and pull
when you
myself
say he
up.
was
It was
up
crazy.
25 foot, I put the
I'm not
bino-
kidding
I
you,
put the
man.
binos up and I kept going up the tree and I was like, I don't see him yet. And all of a sudden I see his feet. I'm like, holy crap, he is
I
25
couldn't
feet up
find
there.
you. We had a branch just in our way where we couldn't
I had a
see you.
branch, yeah. I had to
Couldn't see
really lean out of the way to see you
And
guys.
then there was one laneway on that side over there where they came out the other night. And every once in a while, I peek over there. And there's a fence post. And I see ears behind the fence post. And I'm like, oh God. I'm like just fumbling. I'm
Yeah.
like, Ty, you got one coming to you. He's like,
I'm like,
really?
huh?
What?
And then I hear, I'm like, mother effer. I'm like, the wind hit me right in the back.
Yeah, it's swirling.
Dude, it was
swirly over
crazy.
there.
I had like
I mean,
perfect wind
and
all night.
what's crazy is they literally walked right to your left, right?
Yeah.
A couple times. the wind would swirl and come this way.
Oh, yeah.
And it was fine for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know
and
if
then
it was hitting the ridge.
They
and coming
were
back.
they were afraid of the deer laying down out here.
Yeah.
So then they kept like coming back, and then they tried to cut across the driveway one time. Then they decided they didn't want to do that. The guys
What's the deal with the
wood.
turkeys?
What do you mean? What's the deal? It's a refuge for turkeys.
It's a refuge for turkeys?
Yeah.
Nobody's turkey on here?
No. Well, I'll tell you when it come in. Or
Holy mackerel. Look at that thing.
must have flattened out a little bit.
Oh man, that's a gut shot if I've ever seen one. Pop her out there, Willie.
Covered.
She's still good.
Oh yeah, you can sharpen her right up.
Right in soft topsoil.
There you go, boys.
I forgot my headband back at the car because I was being rushed.
Number 4.
Well,
Nice.
pitter patter and get at her, dude.
Where's the tree here?
Find the
Wow,
duck
you weren't
trail.
kidding about 12 yards, eh?
But I mean, like, see where that split is on the right?
That's the tree they were in right there.
a perfect tree.
He was shooting at
This
that
is about like
This is where we
10 yards all about.
I think so.
What do you say, Ty?
No, because we were
I
over.
don't know.
the
It looks
power
like a pretty nice tree to me.
line. Matt, shine that back up there.
It's hard to tell, but you can see all the cover they had. They got up about 24 feet up there, 20 feet.
All right, let's see if we can find some blood. A blood trailer here, Will. No one knows she's dead, but I'm about useless with this.
I don't know where the next stop is, but that was
All right, so we got some blood here, right here. I think what Matt said is right. I think she kind of went a little bit wide. She did. Right here.
Yeah, check your feet, Will.
She's probably, yeah, right here. She's pushing from both sides.
over here.
I think she's on both sides. Will. So
Well, I hope so. That arrow's stuck in the jam.
Yep.
All in here. Look at this cord.
Yep, blood here. Well, so here's a good example right here.
different.
Which way would you, I mean, you know, but when you're trailing a deer and you find blood and you see a splatter
Bubble.
like that,
Isn't there air in that?
well, that, yeah, bubbles means lungs, but when you see a splatter and it's going in this direction like that,
Yeah.
that means the blood hit and it pushed forward because it had momentum, which means she was running this way.
Yeah, look at it over here.
Yeah.
It does look like there's air in it.
Air's good, that means lungs. Yeah, you're right, Max. She went up to the fence and was like, I don't think I'm going to make that.
Yeah, I'd say.
She came right here, look, she stopped. Blood right there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think I found her.
Oh, boy.
Shedding that summer coat.
So what? Show me the innie and show me the outie.
That's the out.
Right there.
Yeah.
Wow, perfect. Give her a flip, Will. That's the innie?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a 10 ring if I ever seen one.
Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna close out this video here. Awesome hunt tonight. We got a ton of footage from a ton of different angles, so we think this is gonna be a really good video for my first deer. Super stoked. Want to give a big shout out to Caleb and Matt here for helping me along the way. These guys have been extremely helpful in mentoring me on this journey, and yeah, I just want to say thanks again. I appreciate it.
We're so happy for you, man.
Me and
I was
Caleb
glad
in
to
particular
experience
had a interesting. This is Caleb's first time in the saddle too, so
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
we had a lot of fun setting up
Pretty much
today.
threw him to the wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's your saddle. Go hang yourself.
the odds are stacked against us, but somehow we made it happen. So we had a great time tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Good job, cameraman.
Heck yeah.